begin.
And we didn't even begin. Yeah, exactly. And we already got somebody that's like, okay, I'm out. Good day.
Capital Z hour, more like capital Z minute.
Capital Z minute. Oh my god. You just gave me the new. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally gonna do that. Just like Nas Daily. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, that guy. Anyways. A pretty good idea, actually. It is executable. Done in the right way. So let's get on with the capital Z hour, baby. Hey people, greetings. This is Stormy with the capital Z, and today at the capital Z hour podcast, we shall be going over a rather interesting topic. It's really simple, and type it right here. And there we go. This topic is the story behind your nickname. And since Osking is here first, I think he would like to take the center stage. And yeah, I think I should. Yeah, I think I should put get your internet details and put it up. Yeah, I got your internet details. There we go.
My story behind my nickname is actually not that interesting. Weirdly enough, the story behind my password is very interesting and very long, but it's my password. I'm not gonna share that story.
Okay, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I just thought about it. I was like, the story behind my password is actually a really interesting one.
Well,
So, okay, the nickname, my old one was Oz King, the new one is OzIsOP12. Both of them had the same idea. I was 10 or 11 when I created my first one, which was Oz King, and that's pretty self-explanatory. And I was 12 when I created my second one, replaced it technically for the second one, which is OzIsOP12. I just learned the word OP because I did not have, like, I wasn't that familiar with like internet and YouTube and stuff until then. And when I like, that was like really the early days when I started getting into YouTube and internet and stuff. And I learned the word OP, so I was like, I'm OP, so I'm Oz's OP.
So how did you get Oz?
That's my name. That's my birth name. What do you mean?
Okay, that makes
How
sense.
did I get Oz? Oh, do you want to know why my parents named me Oz? It means
Well,
heroism
yeah, we would
in
love
Hebrew.
to meet Daddy Oz and Mommy Oz. I think they can give in some details in the Capital Z
Yeah.
podcast.
You're gonna be absent. Bring them to talk with us.
Yeah, bring them to talk
in
to us.
Israel, it's very customary to name the kid after an idea or a thing. And Oz means heroism. That's the
Okay, you got something there. That makes a lot of sense, and also
In
explains
what language?
Hebrew probably.
yeah.
And that actually kind of gives off why do you play Heroes of the Storm that much. Okay, I finally got your
Okay,
portrait, and I think your story is nearly done.
Yeah, I really
Not
have to
new.
go. So
Done.
I'm gonna go. Bye.
That's it?
Yeah,
That's it?
I don't
Really?
I don't really have much more to say anyway. But okay, bye.
Bye.
Cheers. Well, now we lost both Oz Kings.
We actually lost both of the Oskings. I think we should
Oh.
wait a couple of minutes. I am pretty sure.
No.
I'm pretty sure I have my powers of being able to call in people when necessary. It usually works. You know,
Usually.
usually being the quoted word there. Okay, I think I know somebody that may want to join us. Put off on King's portrait now since he's gone. Is indeed gone. Ah. Okay, I know who's going to join next.
Well, you better join fast. It's getting eerie in here.
Very eerie. Oh look, we already got bots on the stream chat.
I bet he's having a fun time listening to nothing.
And I got a couple of guys. Well, we were technically supposed to start after we get a good number of people in, but since Ozking and
Well-
Gallo were like, I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go. Don't worry, I'll still be able to call in a couple of guys. I have the powers. Well, I guess until somebody else shows up, you'll be next in line.
Next on the chopping block, you mean?
I can put up your portrait. Put it up here. Doesn't. Surprising. Oh. Another way of getting it up, so for the most part. And well, stage is yours.
Well, my story isn't interesting either, but I'll try to fill it with unnecessary details and bullshit just to make it longer.
Sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Hello.
There's
Hello.
Storm Knight.
Привет,
I say hello in style. Hello.
привет,
Привет.
как дела?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that means.
It's okay. Well, should I begin?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can start. Go ahead.
Once upon a time in a
Once
distant
upon a
land.
time there was a king and he had 3 sons. And
Okay.
life sucked and they all died.
Are you literally typing that to him?
I'm
No,
liking this
seriously?
story. This is like a great bedtime story. I would sleep over this.
Yeah, life sucked and
It's
then you
perfect.
died.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is perfect. Well, when I created this monstrosity of a name, I was, I think, 12. Well, kind of like Oz. Before that, when I played games, I would usually name myself after my first name, the real one.
Ah, the
And-
real one.
Yeah, the real name, which
The
is
original.
Lazar. Yes. So yeah, I was mostly playing at the time. It was kind of the introductory for me into general internet and multiplayer communities and all. I was playing Warcraft 3 on Game Ranger. I mean, I was playing Warcraft 3 before that, mostly custom campaigns, custom maps, and all that. When a school friend came to me and asked, like, "Oh, there's this cool thing called Game Ranger. Wanna play some Warcraft with us?" I was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it. Fine." And at the time when I tried to play, I had many issues, such as versions of the game. I basically couldn't play with the other guys because they were using 126 and I was using 121. I didn't even know what the version was. I didn't even know it was a thing. But yeah, that kind of hindered my experience there. Made a bad name out of me because people were waiting, like, this guy can't join, he's an idiot and all that. Well, I didn't even know what was the
Yes,
problem.
bad thing equals idiot. Perfect
Yes,
logic.
yes.
Perfect internet logic.
Yes. So yeah, later on it kind of settled down. I got familiar with the versions, all that, with the maps, and I kind of dug my way into the Warcraft 3 community. Well, the Game Ranger Warcraft 3 community at very least. Since I had the game on a disc, like on a CD. So yeah, I didn't have the official game on
Yeah.
the Blizzard.
You had no honor.
Yeah, I had no honor, and even to this day, I don't have honor.
Well,
You guys should stop talking as if
the
playing
game.
the game on Game Ranger somehow makes you honorless.
Nah, I'm not talking about playing it on Game Ranger's honor. I'm talking about pirating the game and not owning the game as being honorless.
Yes, I mean, at the time I was 12, so yeah, that's...
Well,
I
you don't
didn't
really
even
have
know it
honor
was a
at
thing.
the age of 12, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, I think most people who pirate can't literally buy the game even if they wanted to. Like, there's a problem in their lives.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like
the problem is-
90% of people who pirate. There's a
if I
problem in
was
their
to go
lives
to my
that they
parents-
can't obtain said product legally.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to go to my parents and, "Yeah, can you buy me this game? It looks cool." They would be, "Oh,
Parents are
but
gonna be
you
like,
already have the
"Yeah."
game. You are playing the game. What the fuck do you want?
You're sleeping the next week outside. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that, I guess. Yeah, you don't really have a situation where you can actually go to your mom and dad and be like, "Hey, can I have this game?" I kind of wonder.
Outside.
As in, yeah. No, that actually kind of makes me wonder a lot of things. As in, early in those days, World of Warcraft was pretty popular, and that had a subscription model. I still wonder. I mean, what did the kids do to make their parents literally buy the like? What did they have to do?
Answer is simple. Kids were not
Oh.
playing that game. It was their parents.
That
Oh yeah,
Their
it's kind
parents
of true
would
to
be
be
like,
honest.
Hey, my kid, don't want to try this game. Oh, what is this game? And yeah, that's how it all began.
Gronk is like the master of creating situations,
makes
do you
imaginary situations.
a lot of sense.
Yeah. But let's get back to the topic.
Yeah.
The first encounter
yes, the
after
topic.
playing a few months on Game Ranger, I grew close to a clan from there. I don't even remember its name.
Cult.
A cult.
Yes, exactly.
And I was getting kind of familiar with these guys and playing a lot of mini games. Main map we played was Uther's Party.
Oh, I
That
love
was
that
like
map.
our favorite. If you know that one, it's fucking amazing. And one day the leader of a clan came to me like, "Hey, you seem friendly enough, wanna join our community, blah blah blah." And I was like,
Evil
"Oh
smart.
my god, I'm gonna be in a clan, I'm gonna be so cool," and all that stuff, like a 12-year-old infant brain.
Okay, so you
So,
you
yeah.
basically found a me who was
Yeah.
trying to recruit people at gunpoint.
Ah
Yeah.
yes.
Well, it was a gunpoint, I was just stupid. So yeah, and then I gave a thought, like, I can't enter a clan with this piece of shit name, like my real name. I need to make something more cooler. I like the orcs, so let's make an orcish name. So I made Gronklar. Yeah, that's a full version of this monstrosity of a name. And
Right, your original name is actually Gronklar.
yeah, that was the full name.
Yeah, that's the real name, and then I guess
That's the real name.
yeah.
But yeah, I grew tired of it. I'll get to that part. And at first I thought it was cool, like, oh wow, I made a name that's not shit. Oh wow. And the next morning, when I met the friend that introduced me to Game Ranger that we were playing together, the first thing he did, he laughed at me. And I kind of felt bad. But like,
Dreams broken.
yeah, well, the pieces have moved. I can't go back now. And so I kind of remained with it. And once I met the other guys like Darky, Hello BG, and the other community we role played with on Game Ranger as well, they kind of shortened the name. I mean, who would call me Gronklar? I mean, they butchered, well, not butchered it, they kind of made it look more normal. So they call me Gronk, Gronky, and so I kind of blended. You know what? This full name sucks. Delete and call myself Gronky, and it kind of remained to this day.
So,
Gronk or Gronky, because
Just-
I like that version better.
so just a little thing here. I just googled orc Gronk, and I found this. I'm gonna put it up on No My Chat. I already put it up on the stream. Wait a second. Yeah, that's the one. Found this.
Well, I had no idea that exists, but oh well.
Neither do I, but I guess you had. Yeah, I mean, you were, well, not really, but what I'm trying to say is, your name kind of fit into those names that you could just put an IE or Y at the end, and
Yeah,
be done
they
with.
just so happen.
Yes, like people,
It just
a lot of people call Storm Knight Stormy. A lot of people do that, and that's what they used to do to me.
and
which I'm
same
gonna
with
get
Darky.
Yeah.
I have been nated to oblivion.
Nate. Nate.
Like,
I
what?
mean, I don't know if I can add something just to. I don't know if I can shit any more content just to make this longer.
Well, that actually was pretty interesting for as long as it was. And
Well,
so I guess your
it
original.
could have been worse. So
I think it's pretty good. So your original
Your
name
face
was...
is worse.
Oh, okay.
That's
Actually-
a classic.
Okay. Actually, that orc face isn't really bad.
and
Anyway.
maybe I should use that as a profile picture next.
It looks pretty good actually. So anyway, so your original name was Gronkalar, which
Yes.
later on just transformed into just Gronk
Just
or
shortened.
Gronky.
Yes.
And then you became independent Gronk after you
Yes.
left the family.
Ah, yes. Strong, independent Gronk.
Independent
Strong
Gronk.
independent girl.
Very
He
strong.
won't be manipulated into cults anymore.
That makes
I
a lot of
learned my
sense.
lesson.
A lot of sense. So that was pretty interesting, I would say. And yeah, that was nice. So okay, there we go. It's Wody on the stream. Wody, would really appreciate if you could also join in and tell us a bit of a backstory there, by the way, about your name.
He's desperate for manpower.
Yes.
We don't want to make capital Z minutes. This has to be an hour.
Has to be an hour. Yes, it has to be the capital Z hour. I'm pretty sure we'll get people. I'm confident in my ability of calling people in. You know, I'll just hijack new guys and call them
At
in
gunpoint. At
Yeah.
gunpoint.
at gunpoint. Exactly, gunpoint is very necessary. Otherwise, it's not a thing. So, anyways, before I find more guys, like to. Yeah, just before I find more guys, I'd like to give the center stage to our old-time member, Knight the Caveman. And
I mean, you start with an alternate nickname of mine.
okay, actually,
Congratulations.
yeah. I didn't
You
do it.
spoiled the fun.
I spoiled the fun. Okay, actually, yeah, there's a lot of
No
names
fun
that...
allowed.
Actually, you know, we can add that into the topic there. Oh, hey there, Theodore is also there on the stream there. Alright, Storm Knight, the stage is yours. And I know how you're going to
I
begin.
didn't exactly think anything through, to be honest.
Well, I don't think you ever do, and it works out.
Well, I don't have any
Once
like
upon a
super
time.
interesting. No, I don't have any super interesting stories regarding my name, but I can tell you like one of the things that I did that is like somehow worthy to tell as a story is that I had a lot of nicknames across different servers, like a whole bunch, and I would just constantly swap my nicknames in different servers for like different reasons. Though one of the first ever names I had was playing on Call of Duty 4 private servers, and I named myself Fire and Forget there, because that's basically usually how I played. Very spammy, Fire and Forget. And after that, my name on Game Ranger, maybe I had a couple of starting names that I don't remember. But I don't think so. My name on Hive Workshop wasn't always Storm Knight. It was actually Hand of Magnus with a specific screenshot that I'm going to upload in No Mic Chat now.
Right, let's
If I can find it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a screenshot of. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this.
Can't find a screenshot. Lovely.
I mean, it's pretty old, so I don't know. Hold on.
Your face is also old. Just
Yes.
as old as you are.
Oh yeah, there we go. So this was my Hive Works. That Gronky screenshot, by the way, it looks awesome. You should totally swap your portrait with that, your avatar, Independent
think?
Gronk.
Well, not
Very
bad
good,
idea.
Put this up on
Yeah, I
the
mean, it looks cute, you know, it's nice, it stands out.
cute.
Anyway, this used to be the screenshot from my avatar in Hive Workshop, and it didn't really last that long. So I had my nickname there and the Call of Duty private servers when I was playing. I told that I had my name in Hive Workshop, but not a lot of time didn't actually pass until I just came up with the name Storm Knight, which is a combination of two of the fantastical things I love the most. And I think it's also a name that not a lot of people have. That's why I put it. Like a lot of people don't exactly put together the concept of lightning and the armored knight together. They usually go for some sort of a mage or, I don't know, some sort of an emo character. That was one of the more like earlier version of what I was thinking when I was naming myself that, because I was thinking like, okay, this is less edgy, and I'm like, I am less edgy. I don't want edginess. I want more knights and more glorious goodness
Edgy.
of shining armor.
Goodness. Shining armor, more righteousness.
Yes,
You
more
wanted-
righteousness.
I guess you wanted to be more like
especially
Uther.
since. Yeah, actually, that's exactly I wanted to talk about that, because Uther was like one of my most favorite characters.
Until you turned into a heretic.
How did I turn into a heretic exactly?
I don't know, you tell me, how did you turn into
I mean, I was always kind of like a milquetoast, always play the good guys kind of guy anyway, so it's not like there's any surprise.
If you enter into a game, it's gonna be like good campaign, evil campaign. I'm gonna play the good one.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a good boy.
Yeah, that was a time back then in gaming when you literally had the definition of like a good campaign and a bad campaign. I can draw some references, as in there was a game called
Battle for Middle Earth.
Yep, actually before Battle of Middle-earth there was another RTS game which was very similar to Warcraft 3. It's called Battle Battle for the Ring. Yeah, it was the Lord of the Rings game. Battle for the Ring.
War of the Ring or Battle
Oh right,
for
right.
the
Sorry,
Ring?
I'm sorry. It's the War of the Ring. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yes. I am,
Knight. Yes.
I am
Yeah.
a walking encyclopedia of recorrecting you until the end of time.
Till the end of time. Till the ends of the
Until
earth,
end
Knight.
times.
So, since we're talking about nicknames, I don't know if you. I wish you could like edit this video and show screenshots of maybe stuff
Yeah.
like we upload.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I just put up your Holy Knight thingy on the right side. And
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me just. I'm going to just upload like a series of
sure, let's add
fun
them.
that we were having, basically.
Sure, let's have a look at it.
Series of fun.
Whoa! What is this? Close.
Oh.
Jesus, help. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's some good stuff there. I guess this was in that Warcraft 3 group that you guys play on.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's another Warcraft 3 group apparently out there which Storm Knight plays on. Knight, Knight can't hear you anymore. Knight. Did he get ambushed?
Yep.
Yep, he probably got
Yeah.
ambushed.
Probably Discord auto-muted him when he tries to preach heresy.
Okay, what is this?
He's purged.
Optimized, outraged. He's gonna be back. He has mic issues. Unless until his internet disconnected midway. There we
Can you
go.
guys hear me now?
There you are. I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm just gonna upload some screenshots of different nicknames we had. I didn't hear you, like, what was your initial reactions to the ones I already uploaded?
Oh,
Well, you don't wanna know.
William. Nice, nice.
Well, William was actually one of the War 3 Classic team developers, and we kind of made this funny thing because he was in the server. Wait, do you guys hear me, or did
Oh,
I
we
lost
hear-
you again?
Yeah,
no.
we hear you, we hear you.
Hear you.
Well, one of the things I wanted to tell that is that I always knew that my name, it kind of sounds a bit cheesy. Like, it doesn't sound too good. That's probably why I got memed a lot with people specifically putting Storm Me at the end of my name, or Mulder just calling me Nate and then
Nate.
calling it a day. Yeah, Nate.
N-A-I-T, Nate. And then
Yeah, but I think my hope is that my name is one of those names that after I've spent such a long time having it, then it just crystallizes and people don't mind it anymore.
yeah.
I can confirm, yes.
So I still remember that calling you Nate was so normalized that I was like talking to another guy. I'm like, yeah, Knight does this, Nate does this, and then he's like, okay, so basically, that guy literally believed that Nate was his real name.
Oh yeah, who believed Nate was my actual name, by the way? That was super funny.
It was Arshia. Oh, there we go. Abandoned
Oh, okay.
reason.
Discord bug, abandon reason, what the fuck?
Abandoned reason. Eternal death.
Yeah. If you guys are around me, expect some heavy altered nickname actions.
Yeah, that's actually.
Oh, I have some.
yeah,
I have some better ones too.
Yeah, we do have to go behind the Discord name changing thing. I mean, there's a lot more that we can talk about, especially as far as myself and Knight are concerned. So I guess I actually had given a name to Storm Knight back then as well, and that kind of like exactly fit in the number of characters that you can feed into the name column there. That was Holy Imperial Emperor Brother Knight.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
that's actually nice. One of the old. By the way, Holy Imperial Emperor Brother Knight, which is one of the my personally one of my most favorite nicknames that you gave me. One of the most like rooted nicknames I had is over at the Hive Workshop Discord, where I renamed myself to the Table Flipping Cult Leader.
Table flipping. Oh, I remember that one as well.
Yes, this was mostly because of the whole Reforged fiasco, and I just constantly ranted about the game, so I just changed my name and embraced how I was at the time.
And you flipped every single table that existed.
Yes.
Not even one table remained.
It went to a point that when I started talking in the Hive Workshop chat, at one point, people just automatically did the unflip emoji, like before I even do anything. Like I would just say something, it would just unflip. They would pre-unflip the table before I would flip.
That makes a lot of sense. I guess they were just.
So that was pretty good.
They just knew you that well.
Yeah.
Okay, I think.
Wait, is this?
This.
I found it. I think I found it.
I remember the whole thing that went around when I started calling you Brother Knight. The whole brother thing was kind of a thing that I adopted from one of those wrestlers out there. Not really, well, you guys probably don't really watch that stuff. So there was this guy called Matt Hardy.
No, we're not boomers.
Yeah, like Zoomers. Yeah, there was this guy called Matt Hardy. So he came up with a new gimmick in a company called Impact Wrestling. That was like Broken Matt Hardy, where he just behaved like a literal lunatic. So that was one of his lines when he used to call people like, "Brother Nero, I knew you'd come." And yeah, I used to go like, "Brother Knight, I knew you'd come."
I knew you'd come. That was great.
Yeah, I used to go along with that one, and I think I gave the brother nick to literally everybody, including myself. At one point, I was brother Warboss, brother this, brother that. I was Brother Z at one point, and
you changed everybody's nickname to Uncle something after.
Yeah, I remember the uncle thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
After my baby was born, everybody became an uncle.
Yeah, we all became uncles.
And I became Big Papa Z. Oh,
and it's remained up to this day.
Yep, up till this day. I think that's a pretty good name though, Big Papa Z.
Yes. Oh, one of the more older names that I set to myself was Crown Prince Storm Knight.
All right,
when I wanted to do a coup against you.
The coup against me that you wanted to take over my server.
By the way, if you check the new mic chat, I posted some stuff from even Halfling. I don't know, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember this fiasco. I just put it up on the stream as well.
Big money Halfling.
Yeah, so by the way, half of the guys over here didn't even
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Warboss didn't even know who was Halfling, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna join the bandwagon."
Yes, we had a lot of bandwagons going on over here. So this was like Halfling, Cooley half, and then Halfling's edgy half. And then Illidan Stormbreeze was actually Halfling. Then we got Big Money Halfling. We got Chaplain Black Templar. No, not that. Inquisitor Halfling. I like that. And then your long-time name for the other VC account, the other half of Halfling.
Half of Halfling. Yeah, I didn't change that for like... Woo!
That's a long time.
I didn't change that for a long time.
Until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he used to be pissed off, by the way. He used to be like super pissed off.
Like he was seriously pissed off.
Like they'd be like other half or halfling, and like there's no other half. It's halfling.
I am the half.
He used to be super. And oh, by the way, there was another name that it was called Fulling, and he was like, "What the hell?" Fulling.
Sure.
By the way, Wody is also on the stream. He's mentioning some interesting stuff there. Okay, Wody says that his last name is Voda, so he named himself. He put an X at the end and named himself Vodix. And oh, he gave a special mention over there to the guy that shouts, "Papa!" That's Wu Jing. Also, my college classmates are calling me V after my character on Devil May Cry V. War Boss, what do you have here? Also, so I'm the only son of Papa and the rest are my uncles. So yeah, Wody is actually... Yeah, by the way, about that whole cult thing, we had a cult going on as well after I became Big Papa Z. Wody named himself Son of Papa. Master Jockey also became Son of Z.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, there was a cult like.
I wish we had good
Gork,
screenshots of those
son
stuff.
of Mork, father of Gork, and so on and so on.
Torque, Mork. Yeah, there was also a time when everybody became a Storm Hunter. Rather, a Stormy Hunter. About 5 to 8 people named themselves Stormy Hunter, and then Halfling renamed himself Stormy Defender. That was a funny one there. Dinosaur corpse. Wow. Everybody's dead.
Yeah, this was like some of the times that I was like, why is everybody super inactive? I'm gonna post you this, and then I'm gonna guess. Do you guess from this that what nickname do I have in some other servers?
Probably farming. Far-Ming.
No.
No. Then.
Yes.
Yes. I know that. I've already seen that. It's Farm-Ming or something like that.
Yes.
Yep.
I think it's like one of like the best nicknames I came up with.
Oh hey, Theodore is also on the stream. Sorry, was a bit AFK. It's Romanian. I usually use Maligos. Oh, Maligos! Oh, by the way, there's an interesting topic. Just it's related to current thing over there. So Theodore is an old-time friend of mine, and his old internet name was Maligos. And for some weird reason, I thought Maligos was his real name. Yeah. I thought Maligos was literally his real name. And he's like, what the hell, man? Who the hell would name their son Maligos? I mean, I didn't know the whole fantasy Maligos thing there.
Gronky?
And I was kind of new to the internet,
We
by the
need
way.
to save Stormy from his own boomerness.
Well, back then,
Oh.
I was pretty new to the internet, and I just met like...
Many attempts have failed, my friend.
And then I'm like, yeah, this guy's name is Maligos. Imagine, you're gonna be in school and the teacher's gonna call the roll call. Maligos, are you here? Present, miss.
Yeah, no, sure, Malganis.
Malgan.
Yeah. Arthas.
Arthas Malganis. It would be pretty interesting to have those names. And also, there's another nickname that I gave to Theodore, by the way. It was Vegeta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that actually was related to Dragon Ball Z Abridged. That was like a weird thing going on the internet. Like, it was super famous. Not really sure if you guys know anything about it. So yeah, I just simply embraced the character in there called Nappa and started calling Theodore as Vegeta.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a thing there. And after that, what do we have here?
So yeah, as for me, I mean, I didn't really have a giant. I think Independent Gronk's story was more interesting compared to mine, but my difference is that I memed a lot with different nicknames, and I mean, Stormy knows this too. Like, he would literally make fun of me in general chat, and I wouldn't mind it, and I would change my name to something different. Just to have the fun, just for the lols.
Just for the lols.
His story was quite short compared to yours.
I
Yeah.
renamed myself to like Roll Hermit the other day. He was like,
Roll
he
Hermit.
finally embraced. Yes,
mean-
embraced the
I
reality.
mean, if we have to talk about all the nicknames starting for Storm Knight, like right from the start to the end, I mean, that's gonna take a long time. But I think we can attempt to do that. Okay, let's try. You started off with, of course, Storm Knight. Then you became Brother Knight. Then you became Holy Imperial Emperor Brother Knight.
And the Crown Prince Storm Knight the second.
Is
And you
that-
were like the first. King Stormy the first.
All right,
Remember those?
I remember that as well. I named myself King
That in-
Stormy the first. And
That
then
in the
Crown
Chrono
Prince.
color.
he became Crown Prince the second. And then at one point I named myself King Stormy the only. And then someone else renamed himself King Stormy the second only.
I think we actually went with that.
Yeah.
I actually think we went with that. Like, no, not. I mean, a whole theme going on with that. I think, like,
The third
all of
only,
us jumped
the
on a
fourth
bandwagon. Yeah, we jumped on. All of us jumped on a bandwagon. It was like the fourth only, the fifth only.
Yeah,
That was great.
that was some good time. Golden period of the server, I must say.
Yeah, so much gold. Where are you
much
keeping all this gold anyway?
Gold! More gold is required. Anyway, so after that, I
Really
think...
more lumber.
More lumber. After that, I think Storm Knight named himself, like, Eat Bolt Gun and stuff like that. That kind of reference to... Yeah, you
I
actually-
think I pretty much named myself to one time.
Yeah, you did. Eat Bolt Gun, and then... some weird stuff.
I renamed myself. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. I don't usually like renaming myself, especially my actual name, because I know some people who constantly change their actual avatar and their actual name a lot. I don't like renaming myself too often, except when we're in a server and there's a community and people know what's going on. Otherwise, I'm actually I'm just heavily rooted in the idea of not changing my nickname at all, just sticking with something,
The internet nickname...
and for the end of time, until I die.
Until you die. Well, the internet nickname is kind of like an identity. It's something that you've selected for yourself, and it's something that people recognize you with. Like, if you go way back, of course, you do have to go hashtag 10 years ago. Without that, we can't really have another episode of Travel Z. So back then...
Hashtag 10 years
Hashtag
ago.
10 years ago. So back then, and I mean, this is still relevant till this date. There's like a lot of situations where you're not really going to talk to people on voice chat. You're not really going to see people, meet people, of course. And on the internet, the only way to know a person and to communicate with him is by his internet alias, his nickname. And that's really kind of the importance of that particular thing there. So like I've made several friends across the internet that I've developed a deep bond friendship with, but I never knew where they came from. I never knew which country they were from, etc, etc. Like, we played with them for several hours. I think I can relate to that one meme that Warboss once posted, or wait a second, I posted that actually, of that cat crying while holding a joystick. The meme mentioned when the guy left who you were playing with for the last several hours, and you realize that you're likely never going to meet him again.
Right, and then
Yeah.
the cat cries.
Then the cat cries.
I actually forgot what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Damn, but there was...
Damn.
It's all your fault.
Absolutely, it's my fault.
Oh, by the way, okay, I remember. So, do you guys have like any parent or parent-ish figure that actually kept thinking that whenever you do all this online stuff with people, all of you use your actual names and all of you know where you're from?
Well,
Like, did that happen to you?
Well, parents would actually think that way. I mean, considering the fact that they really don't know what goes on the internet and stuff like that. I mean, parents would usually just think that, yeah, people probably know where everything is going on, everything works out, and etc, etc. Oh, by the way, Vegeta is here. Hey, Vegeta!
Yeah, like,
Vegeta!
I'm
I
pretty
guess,
sure my dad still thinks like nicknames are a foreign concept and everybody's supposed to use their real name. I'm like, that's not how it works. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, you're gonna be like, I mean, the names reveal a lot of things, as in, like, you don't really want to reveal a lot of things. Like on the internet, you just want to come online with your, well, basically
Nickname.
you basically created
Yes.
name there and just have a good time and
Fake,
then log off.
fake identity, fake news.
Fake news, fake identity. Well, I wouldn't really call it fake identity since it's kind of a necessary thing there. It's something that you select yourself, and even if you do change it, it's something that you decide for yourself. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Is anybody else in here to explain their glorious nickname past?
Well, Vegeta is here.
I'm here. I had a. What's up? I'm dead. Sorry, I streamed for 24 hours. I did a charity stream. I'm fucking dead.
Okay.
I just ordered 2 burritos. I'm waiting for those to arrive. But until then, I'm just trying to keep on. I slept like 3 hours because I don't want to fuck up my schedule too much.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Mission failed.
So Vegeta here is a good friend of mine, like real old-time friend. We worked at a channel known as TGN together in the past.
there
And
you go.
yeah, I'm gonna put up.
Yeah, it's one of Stormy's old mafia friends. Don't
Oh
worry.
my! Hashtag 10 years ago.
Dude, it was literally like 10, 11 years ago. I was like starting high school, I think, at that point.
Yeah,
so
we were
that
pretty
must
young.
have- yeah, because I think you were just finishing high school or starting uni when we met or something like
Absolutely, yeah. I just finished high school. I was like near to 18, and like
that. Yeah.
it was a different time back then. So by the way,
Alright.
I'm gonna put up your picture. Well, I already put it up. I mean, I own you, I guess.
Sure, fuck's sake. No. All right, look on my channel.
That's what I did.
Casually calling in his
Yeah,
old mafia ties. I
that's-
still own you.
That's
If you look on the announcements in the Gaming Zone channel, there is literally the progression of me going through the stream, going from full beard to like no beard.
I actually put that up there. Wait a second. This isn't right. Place a duplicate of this thing. What is this? Remove. I like this. Portrait.
I really like the one with just the mustache. Remember, because at that point I was like 3 energy drinks in. I was very hyper and just trying to hold on to sanity.
So yeah, Vegeta here, or rather Theodore, or the guy that I assumed his name was Malagos. Yeah, just went to a 24-hour stream, and that's why he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, he still has some fumes left, so he came to join here, thankfully. So I'm gonna put his pictures up here. On the right, that's him without the beard. On the left, that's him with the beard.
There's
Where is
24-hour
that
difference.
bearded man? I see no bearded man.
24
Did you
hour
put it on the
difference.
stream? Can't you put it on no mic chat? Jeez.
Hold on, I'm at copy link. My chat. I think that's him with the beard.
Beard.
Yeah.
That's
He-
one
he-
handsome beard.
He's a man. He's got a beard. He's not a kid.
Yes.
And then I
He's
was
basically Uther with brown hair.
Yeah, I grew that beard for like 1.5 years, and I was gonna shave it. So I was like, fuck it, let's do a charity stream, and it actually went really well. I think we raised like 430 pounds, something like that, which was insane. I did not expect to raise that much, so I'm happy about that. Especially because this was the first time I ever streamed as well, so that was good.
Pretty good. So that's him without the beard now. You can actually put this up on one of those memes where that guy
Oh, wow.
goes to the
Actually, there's a huge
bathroom.
difference, to be honest.
yeah, the guy goes to the bathroom and he's looking at it. The bearded guy looks at himself in the mirror, and then he picks
Yeah.
up the razor, and then he
No, wait. I think what the funny thing would be is that, like, the day he shaved, like, I don't know if he cried or, like, he was sad or... Because that actually happens, like
I
you're
may have
thinking
had.
about yourself, and then you're like, oh, come on, I have to shave this beautiful beard.
I'm not gonna lie. I may have had a few whiskey shots.
Aw.
Like, because I grew the beard for 1.5 years, so I grew quite attached to it. It was more in like, with the what do you call it, the working from home situation and stuff. I was like, well, not really much point in me shaving, is it? And it just gave me the opportunity to like see how I would look at a big beard, I guess, and it also like helped me get through stuff.
And then
like
you
just
shaved,
there.
and then you were like, "This is my new identity now."
Yeah, no, to be fair, it's probably not. I honestly shaved like 2 5 o'clock shadows during the stream. It was so fucking ridiculous because my beard just grows really fast. So in about like in about like a month. Give me a second. I'll send you I'll show you my Facebook picture, just because. Fuck's sake! Let me see if I can get it. This is what I would literally be in about 2-3 weeks. Right, let me see. I have it somewhere. Right, yes, there we go. Where is it? Stormy Z. Is there anywhere I should post the picture? Because I don't. You have it.
No mic chat. I think
Channels.
no mic chat, since that's where we're continuing the stuff.
No mic chat. All right, yeah. So, the one I was talking about. This is pretty much what I'm gonna be like excluding the hair, because that's gonna take a bit longer to grow. But that's me. What's gonna be in like 2 weeks at most.
Yeah, this looks more like your dad and you now, if you actually look at both of the images closely.
Sorry? Yeah.
Wow, now that looks like your big brother. Yeah, that's like you're 3 people in one.
That's like that picture's like 2 years old. That picture's like 2 years old, man. It's like
3-in-1 limited
it was
edition
before I
version.
started growing a big beard. So it's like my dad, my baby brother, and me, right?
That makes a
but
lot
yeah.
of sense indeed.
And yeah, like also you were talking about nicknames. For example, I I had a
Look
nickname.
at that baby! I just arrived at the screenshot.
I had a nickname for literally the entirety of primary, middle, and high school, and I fucking hated it. It was the youngest guy and one of the smallest children when I started school, right? And it just stuck with me. It was like a diminutive name of my name, so instead of like Theo or Theo or something like that, it was like Teuta, and I fucking hate that nickname with a passion. It pissed me off so much. It's because he was just like, because when I was given it, right, so I started school at 6:30 rather than 7:30, while like most people. So I was the shortest kid in class for like a while, and then I had a growth spurt, and I was the second tallest kid in class, and I still got called by that nickname, and it pissed me off. But other than that, yeah, Malygos came from a dragon because I used to read like the Warcraft books and been a Warcraft fan.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, no, Malygos is just like a lore character. I know that.
Yeah, it's the blue dragon.
It's totally not a guy
Yes.
from Romania that I believed.
No,
His parents
no.
named him Malygos.
Yeah.
Guy from Romania that Stormy believed.
And then
11 out of 10.
once I started coming to uni and stuff, I did a bit more. I tried to do a bit more YouTube, but then uni was just too hard, so I had to focus on that because I wanted to actually have a job. And
Money.
I changed my nickname to Leko. So that kind of came from like I think an anime I was watching at the time. I don't remember exactly, but it pretty much I think it means lion in Norwegian. I want to say it's one of those Nordic languages. I don't know which one. But the reason was like I don't want people to look up and see whatever account I made when I was like 14 with Malygos. I mean, they'll look it up and they'll see some like obscure, like I don't know, stupid website that who knows how degenerate it became since. And I'm like, don't need that. But yeah. Oh man, that has been a long time.
I'm indeed.
Whew, can't believe. So how's the YouTube business going? Still going well with videos and stuff?
Business, yes.
Business.
Ah, yes.
Business,
Stormy's
yes,
business.
Business.
His blood starts to boil.
Got to swallow them all.
I mean,
Okay,
when
crap.
we last did our thing there with TGN and the fallout through that, I mean, I got through with the TGN partnership. That was a thing that I was thankful for back then, but sadly, I couldn't continue on with it. And yeah.
The thing was, TGN was like actually like as a stupid fucking teenager, I didn't know about it, but they were a horrible network to be working with.
I mean,
They went bankrupt, so that proves it. Like, they went bankrupt, so that proves it. But they were just garbage.
well, everything.
If you look in retrospective.
Well, same as Machinima.
I mean, well, everything put in perspective over there, I have to personally say that I would actually be thankful for TGN to at least give me that dream. Back in those days, I mean, when I started doing the thing, when I started doing commentaries, I mean, I had no idea that I would actually reach a good number of subscribers back then. And no idea that I could actually, you know, build a community as I have done right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, TGN at least they gave me the confidence to do that back in those days. They gave me hope. Like, I had no idea that something like that was actually possible out of me. I mean, who would want to watch an Indian guy? The accent.
You guys own the tutorial space on YouTube.
Actually, there's something I want to tell about accents, and I was talking the other day with one of my Rise of Legends community members.
Roller.
Yes, a roller, quite literally.
Rollers. Yeah, we're gonna call Rise of Legend community members the rollers. Anyways, go ahead.
That's actually a nice name for an actual role name in the server. Rollers. So I think accents should be like improved when you're trying to talk, but I think to a certain extent, when you try to like over improve it, like you're like, I need to 100% sound like I'm a native speaker, it actually is bad, in my opinion, because then what you do is you actually lose some of the character that you brought with your accent.
Yeah, you basically become me. You become.
I'm not sure. No,
Yeah.
I think you still. You still have your accent. It's still noticeable, and that's
mean,
To
good.
be honest, if I was to listen to Stormy's accent, I never would have said he's Indian. In all honesty.
Right now,
There's a lot
Yes,
of people
but-
that agree with that, and the internet just happened to me at a very young age. That's why my accent is actually very different as compared to other Indians. And other Indians, by the way, don't really understand the way I speak English. Like, if I'm gonna speak English with a colleague or something, I'm gonna speak to him in a very different accent as compared to what I'm speaking right now. And my dad was talking to me
I
yesterday
see.
about my
I
YouTube
see how this
videos.
goes.
And he did tell me that like, if somebody's actually watching my videos, he wouldn't realize that it's me. He wouldn't realize that. That's how different it is.
I feel
I
like
guess
Stormy.
the only I can actually still differentiate that there is an accent in your voice.
Yeah, there's
definitely an accent.
I'm not
There's
denying
that.
that there's no accent, but the thing is, I managed to make it very different as compared to, you know, the
What
typical
it used to
the
be.
typical Raju.
Indian
I
English
feel-
accents.
I feel it's like, you know.
That's actually true. You know, if I was speaking to some of my own native people, I know how they speak English, and I have to speak English that way so they understand. If I speak pure accents, like as close to original English as possible, they will be like, I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Most,
just how.
most people are using stereotypical accents like that Indian one when you hear the programming tutorials. Okay, no, my name is
Raju.
you how to create an internet.
Contact me.
Yeah, you get used to that.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
when you hear this, it's like sky,
No,
heaven
this
and
is
hell.
like night and day.
Yeah, no. I feel like you know, Stormy, you don't have the accent in the sense like you know, you don't spell the words with the intonation they use, but it feels like it feels your voice tone. You know what I mean? It sounds Indian, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah, he still has some certain highs and low tones that
yeah, like it's
at
like
least for me. For
the
me, it
English
gives
is
it
like
away.
perfect. The English is perfect, but it like the highs and lows a bit. Like the voice pretty much gives it away, not the accent. It's just the voice. You know what I mean?
I think when somebody heard me talk, they told I was an Australian American, according to my accent, which kind of made me half proud because
might.
at least that's not even remotely
Goal is
close to where
achieved.
I live. Like I have achieved godhood.
Did you say might? Did you say ever say might?
Might why?
Yeah, there's a nice meme on the internet out there where an Australian soldier basically joins the army and then a general is walking by and he's like, "Hey, did you come here to die?" Then he says, "No, sir,
No.
I came here yesterday."
Yesterday. That's
mean-
great.
I mean, that's how they speak, basically. Oh, hey, Warboss is here! Yay!
Still an uncle, what the fuck?
Warboss, reveal your enchanted accent.
Yes, Warboss, reveal your true self. But anyways, I guess...
Warboss is going to be like, "Wow!"
Ah! Anyways, Warboss, so what do you have to say? I guess everybody has said a lot, and I think we should give the stage to Warboss.
Yeah, but does Warboss even know what is the topic?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. He's usually oblivious to most of the things happening around him.
Warboss is the third god of the orcs. It's not only just Gork and Mork. And then there's Uncle Warboss, and he's like the third hidden god.
Whoa! Yeah, I think somebody just broke something. And okay, I just put up his new.
Your face is broken.
Okay, my face is broken. Okay, so I just put up Warboss's new profile picture here, and okay, this actually kind of looks terrifying. What is this? Like, you can't actually even notice what it is in there, and oh, it's actually Vegeta. Vegeta, what are you breaking, man?
Yes, he's just casually breaking into a home. Don't mind him.
Okay, he's just casually breaking into his own home. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, maybe he's robbing people at gunpoint. He learned from his master.
Probably. Okay, Warboss, I'm gonna put you on the TTS no mic chat. You're gonna have to use the /TTS in case you're not going to talk. And Vegeta.
Uncle Warboss said, "What's the topic?"
The topic is the story behind your
Stormy
nickname.
is like, bad Vegeta.
Bad Vegeta. Bad.
No. Go sit in the corner.
Yeah, just make a new voice chat called the corner and transform him there.
Uncle Warboss said in Warhammer Online Gogangash was a
Corner with
randomly
one leg up,
generated
chat.
name.
Okay, Warboss's story is simply in Warhammer Online. Gogangash was a randomly generated name.
Uncle Warboss said, "I liked it."
Me like
In the end, he like it. Mission accomplished. That's how you tell a story. Short, precise, and
Short
simple.
and sweet.
That makes sense. I mean, that's just how he got his name, so that makes a lot of sense. And where did you get the Warboss from then? I mean, Warhammer Online probably didn't have Warboss.
Playing at North, Captain Obvious.
He probably played as a Warboss hero in that game. I don't know.
Was there even a Warboss in there?
Uncle Warboss said Warhammer
Probably.
Fantasy and 40k got Warbosses.
So
Yes.
so he basically merged the two into one and kind of made it a thing, and that worked. It worked. It belonged to Chaos.
He's also the
Uncle
third
Warboss
god
said
of
it
the
was a
orcs.
big
Don't
brain
forget
move.
that.
The big
I'm
brain.
sorry that I take offense to that. Orcs do not belong to chaos.
Okay, orcs do not belong to Chaos. Okay, that's actually
Orc lives
the
matter.
honorable. Yeah, he's actually the honorable war chief, Garrosh. Garrosh
No. They just fight, man. But they're not chaos. Because maybe because I DM Warhammer, so I'm I'm into that stuff.
I guess that also works out. Anyways, I
They
guess
just kill stuff.
the Warboss. Anything else you'd like to put up in the story there? Anything else interesting? Detail? Maybe what your earlier nick was? Or
Uncle Warboss said no.
there we go.
Good enough.
That's it for Warboss. So
Uncle Warboss said my earlier
Wait, did
nickname
he
was my
exit the voice
IRL
chat?
name.
no, he's still there. His earlier nickname was his real life name, and which he probably won't like to reveal to us. By the way, actually,
Yes.
I know his real life
His
name
real-
is Raja the Big.
Oh, really?
I have him
Uncle
on
Warboss said
Steam.
yes.
I have him on Steam. I can reveal that to you. I can even put up his profile. Hold on, let me find
Uncle Warboss said Stormy
If you
revealed my
actually
secret.
manage to find out the secret hidden name of the
him.
third
Raja,
orc god,
Big.
that's his name.
Can't find it. Where is it? Raja the Big. Actually,
Raja the Big.
I actually have it on my Steam friend list. I'm gonna reveal that profile to everybody. Everybody will know the true identity of Warboss.
News.
True identity of Warboss. Whoop whoop.
Leaked footage.
Ah, yes, leaked footage of a poor orc.
This is his real name and real profile.
Oh my god, it even has his year of birth in there.
Yeah, like it's the most Indian thing ever.
I just forgot
put
the name.
Yeah,
I got everything. This is a gold mine.
Yeah, Raja the Big.
Incredible.
That's totally his real name. Like totally.
I see nothing wrong with it. Nothing suspicious.
Nothing wrong. Nothing suspicious about. Like it's obvious. Like he even put his year of birth there. Like can't be. So yeah, Warboss, we're coming for you.
I am convinced. I'm convinced.
Where am I? So, since we have Warboss's story out of the way, we will move on to Dan. Right, Dan?
Oh no.
Oh?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Пиздец.
Well, topic is simple. The story behind your nickname. And the stage is yours.
Random generation, yeah.
Really?
That's great.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, like, do you think all of us came from like Mount Olympus and
Oh.
have a legendary backstory? To our
Oh,
nickname?
Olympus! Oh, yeah! That's
Oh,
the
actually,
mountain that
no.
everybody talks from behind. You know, when you can't hear them, they're behind Mount Olympus.
Well, actually, it's a bit more complicated than that. I had a Facebook account which is now deleted, and I used that to log into a certain website. And so, like, I logged in using that website, and it generated a nickname based on my Facebook name. And there you go.
Okay,
Dan
so
is
that's
pink.
that's how things worked out. It was the old school internet. You know, back in the days, you're
Yes.
like, I'm Dan. No, Dan is taken. You can be Dan 16. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, something like that. Something
Down
like that.
2000.
Dan
Something
2000.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, back in those days, numbers were like it was much more common than today. Like back in those days, you know, hashtag 10 years ago, numbers and names were just a thing. Like without numbers, you would see like 50%
Oh.
of the names.
Your name was incomplete.
Back in my days.
Hashtag 10 years ago. So that it? Anything else you'd like to add into it? Like your previous name or something else? Something kinky?
Well, I won't get into
Stormy
that.
is really
but,
digging for some secrets here.
I'm not that open about
Uncle
my
Warboss said,
private
"Tell
life,
us
but-
something sexy."
Yeah, totally like that oiled vest from Path of Exile. So yeah, each time we found a item called the oiled vest, I would say kinky.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be like, oiled vest, kinky.
Nice.
Did someone say oil?
Thor 9000 says Vegeta. That makes a lot of sense. Anyways,
It's very sexy.
So sexy, it's over 9,000.
anyways, I guess if everybody else is done, it's my turn.
Yay!
Hey!
You can announce you're on stage now.
Okay, hold on. Let me find my old profile pic. Actually, that was pretty good.
The ice cream machine arrived. I couldn't think of anything better to say.
I'm looking for my own profile picture, which is somewhere within the same PC because this is exactly where I made it. I found it. There we go. Stormy with the capital Z, baby. Okay, now where do I start? Hashtag 10 years ago.
Oh god.
Oh, not again!
Start a virtual campfire.
Virtual campfire. Oh wow, that's actually a good one there. We can actually put that up on the stream sometime. Should be able to get a GIF of a virtual campfire. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. I'm gonna put a virtual campfire in the middle, and then put everybody else's profile pictures around it. You know, in the next edition
Yeah.
of Capital Z.
Stay tuned. Share and subscribe.
just like the next episode of Dragon
Roll
Ball
the
Z.
credits.
Like, share, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, check out my YouTube page, check out my Instagram page, follow me, subscribe on OnlyFans. I don't know.
Follow
what else
me
is out
throughout the
there.
universe in general.
Yeah, I'm back.
Punch that bell.
So,
Ring the bell.
going
Punch
back-
the K-make.
exacting,
Smash,
exactly.
you punch the bell, but you smash the like button. There's a specific difference.
No, you
Respect the difference.
K-make
You
the
ring
like
the like
bell.
button.
K-make.
So,
You ring the button.
coming back to those
Yeah,
days,
ring that bell
Yep.
and smash the like button.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ring that like button and smash the bell.
Anyways, getting back to those days. Yeah, I was pretty young, of course, and I got the internet. And I couldn't come up with a name for myself, by the way. Like, the first internet community that I joined, I didn't know what to name myself. So, when I first got my internet, I was going across, you know, Warcraft websites or something. I found the name Stormwind. And yeah, that's not a name, that's the name of a... what's it called? A city.
Stormwind.
Yeah, that's
It's one of the main capital cities of the Human Alliance.
Yeah, so... yeah, Stormwind was the name that kind of inspired me. I'm like, Stormwind, that's a pretty good name.
Windy Storm.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
so... yeah, I named myself Stormwind X. And I put up how I named myself on the No Mic chat there. And by the way, yes,
Yes,
Storm
the
was...
classic X.
Yeah.
What happens to X? Why is it Z now?
Yeah, gonna get to that real quick there. So Storm, by the way, the Storm wasn't even correctly spelled. That actually was a thing back then. Back in those days, I was terrible at spellings. I guess I just never used spell check or whatever. So yeah, even in my own name, it was like Strom, not Storm. It was like Stormwindex.
Stormwind.
As in, it will be Storm _ Wind _ X. So that was the original name there, which I played with for quite a couple of years, I would say. Later on, I just made it into Storm Wind -X, which made a lot of sense and didn't really look that cheeky as it used to look. X was, you know, the whole number thing, the X thing, the Z thing, that was just a thing of back in those days. I mean, maybe it's still a thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some new Zoomers may come around and they'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna put X in my name. Because it sounds cool. Something like that.
And then
XXX, like something Slayer.
XXX Pussy Destroyer.
Uncle Warboss
XXX.
said
Yes.
Storm Windows XP.
Storm Windows XP. Wow. Actually, that's pretty good,
Who said
Warboss.
that? Was that Warboss?
Yeah, that's
Was that
Warboss.
Yes.
Yeah, he comes up with the
Yes,
most creative
that's
ideas
so
there.
predictable. Warboss comes up with some funniest stuff
Also,
ever.
coming to that, yeah, so yeah, at one point, I did name myself as XXX Storm 2, by the way.
Yes,
yeah,
we were getting close.
We're there.
We're not there. Don't worry, I was mostly a kid back then, of course.
And then PG-13 hit you from Sky,
Okay, you're
from
actually
Mount
right.
Olympus.
You're
Yes,
actually right.
PG-13 just hit you from Mount Olympus,
And then
and you were like,
PG-13 just hit
"It's time to stop."
from Mount Olympus.
Oh, what
So,
heavens, would you look at the time?
so yeah, that was I mainly got inspired by one of my friends back at the Hellgrass server. His name was XXX Kamal, so I just named myself XXX Storm because it just sounded cool back then. And so yeah, how did the whole Stormy thing come by? So yeah, as the whole thing I mentioned about earlier, a lot of people just like to put the Y or IE at the end of the names, and a lot of names are eligible for that. Like Storm Knight, of course, people started calling him Stormy. Gronk,
Nate.
nah,
Nate.
well, that's another one. Gronky, the Gronklar started being called Gronky. The Dark Angel started being called Darky, And as we continue on, so yeah, people just started calling me Stormy back at that server. And eventually, I just embraced Stormy. So where did the Z come from? Well, I got rid of the X. And I wanted something ahead of that. So
Your X name was gone. You divorced your X name.
I technically already had a Y with the Stormy, and Z just sounded something more. It just sounded good. And Z was also a tribute to like one of my favorite shows back in the days, and well, still I guess that's Dragon Ball Z. Wow, really? You guys never watched Dragon Ball Z?
No reaction. There's no
Really?
anime. No anime.
What is Dragon Ball Z?
Wow, you guys are
We are all
heretics.
holy
You're
brothers of
banned.
the
Everybody's
Emperor.
banned. You don't know Dragon Ball Z.
These are all good,
No, not
faithful Christian, specifically Christian.
So yeah, Dragon Ball Z was like the thing back in those days. Like that was like one of the first animes that got super popular. So yeah, I was a big fan of that as well. So it's kind of where the Z thing came from. So Stormy Z was the nickname back then, and yeah, now we're getting to how the Mister came from.
It's still a nickname to this day.
No, it's not actually. Stormy Z was the nickname, and then I went on YouTube to create an account.
And then you died.
Then I died. Well, technically, yes. I did.
Sucked and you died.
Well, yeah, I do have something to reveal here. This.
Oh, wow.
Hey, is this your old YouTube channel?
No, it's not mine. It's not mine at all. And if you go, yeah, so basically, Stormy Z was already taken.
My God, hidden ants in this server.
Yeah, and
Oh
I
my
wanted to
God.
make a YouTube channel because, yeah, that's exactly where everything started. So, yeah, I'm being ambushed by my daughter. Help! No!
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. My mic is safe. I can talk. So yeah, so this
She already wants to overthrow
So yeah,
you.
this guy basically took the name Stormy Z, and I couldn't take it because it was already taken. The thing I mentioned about earlier. You're like, I'm gonna be Dan. I'm like, no, Dan is taken. You be Dan 16. So I came up with the idea. Okay, then I'll just be Mr. Stormy Z, and I put up Mr. at the start, and that nickname
Thanks.
was. And yeah, that's history. So Mr. Stormy Z became the brand back then, and
It's
continued.
official.
It's official. It's Mr.
Yes,
Stormy
and then
Z.
you went and robbed people and stole their stuff,
Well,
and then got involved to a gang.
yeah, I made a mafia,
Life.
and I robbed people of their Steam games at gunpoint, and recruited a lot of
Uncle
then
mercenaries.
you-
Warboss said
and then you
copyright
started
the
robbing
name so you
people in
can sue
general.
people who take it.
Warboss has a good idea. He wants me to copyright the name so I can sue people that take it, just like that guy that took it before me.
Okay, sounds cool.
That's good enough. So yeah,
But well, if you took it before, you probably can't copyright strike him because you came up with it. Like,
no.
No, but it works like if you
You're
have
bad.
No?
he should copyright strike you.
Okay, you guys are giving him the idea. I hope that Stormy Z never comes back alive. He's kind of dead already, so, well, we don't really have to worry about him.
He's
So
going to come back, and then he's gonna be like, "Yeah, your channel is mine now. Bye."
Yeah, there's also some guy on the internet called Storm ZY, by the way. And if you actually look up Stormy Z, you find his result first. So he came after me, by the way. That whole nick came after me. A lot of people called me that as well. Like,
yes, the multi-million views rapper.
yeah,
I know.
that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yes,
that guy.
he stole your name. He stole your name. Yes.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna sue him. Exactly. There we go. Somebody that came after me. Totally gonna rob him of his Steam games at gunpoint.
good.
Oh wait, let me just upload one of the. Should I? I feel like it would be a spoil.
Well, we don't really have anything.
I wanted to
spoil, do
upload
we?
one of my legendary memes. Now that we're talking about robbing people of their Steam
Just want
games.
to do a bit more. He's been active since 2010, so he might have actually been before you as well.
Well, I've been there before 2008, so well.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's how the name Mr. Stormy Z came about to be. It's literally everywhere on my Twitter, on my Facebook, on my I don't have an Instagram, sorry. Then on my YouTube, on my Twitch, on my face. Does that work, Knight?
Yes, your face is like literally a profile of Z, a floating Z.
Yeah, it's a floating Z. So yeah, Storm Knight just put this thing up, which is very appropriate. Whom should I hire today? And photo of every single, well, most of the active members of back at that particular time or something. With the mercenary camp. Yeah, that's the gimmick here. Stormy Z became a mercenary recruiter.
I should have put in the cost.
It's valid to this day. Just
Yeah.
with a small
Still valid,
adjustment.
okay. Yeah, just with some small adjustments. I just became Big Papa. Well, among the names that we renamed ourselves on the server, I guess I can talk a bit about that. And oh my god, original Stormy Z, really? Really?
Yes.
Yes, I came
Here we
back
go
from the
again.
dead.
So it was him all along. It was him.
I was playing the long game.
So yeah. Coming back to the Discord names now. I mean, well, we already came over how I became. Oh wow! Now you're XXX Stormy ZXX. Okay, I guess we're gonna have the new trend going on now. The new bandwagon. So yeah, as we had this whole Discord renaming thing going on, I think my real very early names were like King Stormy.
Yeah, King Stormy the first,
The first.
and I was like King Storm the second.
Yeah,
Crown
you were-
Prince Storm the second.
Yeah, you're King Storm the second. Yeah, that was also a thing there. Crown Prince Storm the second. Then we came up with a lot of good names actually. Can I actually like click on something and that'll give off the names there. Mr. Stormy X. Yeah, because why not?
Stormy.
Stormy X, of course. Mr. Stormy X. My past is coming back to haunt me since I revealed all my details.
You should rename. Warbot should rename himself to Uncle Stormy.
Uncle Stormy. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody had a past, something like that. So yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the nicknames that we gave ourselves.
Uncle
on the server.
Warboss said I never had a past.
Or never had a past. So what do you have then? Are you born today?
He's an orc god. He always has a future. What do you think?
Well, that makes sense, I guess. So yeah, Brother Z was one of the good names that I came up with. Imperial Emperor Stormy.
Was there any names you had on different games? Like I said, one of the before I even came to Discord, or before I was related to Warcraft 3 in any way, or Game Ranger. My name was on Call of Duty private servers. It was Fire and Forget, like this.
Well, coming to that, there actually was a name that I came up with somewhere down the line after Mr. Stormy Z, and I did go on with that name for some time. And I'm pretty sure
I think you said I think you said you had like a secondary voice chat account that was actually named XXX Stormy something.
yeah, in that particular chat zone, it was like that, and it wasn't like a voice chat, of course. It was just a chat bot. Like what you'd had the Warcraft 3 general chat, and in that general chat you could have like an account from your Warcraft 3 logged in and an account from a chat. It was a chat app like Discord that could log on to and connect to Battle.net, and you'd be logged in with that. That was XXX Stormy. So yeah, I did have
Okay.
a name for quite some time. So when I stopped doing YouTube, hashtag 10 years ago again, and when my community fell apart, Hellcraft community went down, and all of my friends just got busy, life sucked, and then everybody died. So
But everybody's here.
no, yeah,
You are
back.
factually incorrect.
Nah, well, no, at that time. I'm talking about that time. You know, I was going through the phase there. So yeah, I kind of felt very sad. Kind of went into depression. Oh my god, everybody's dead.
Uncle Warboss said the emo phase.
Yeah, the emo phase. So, and then I came up with like, yeah, I'm Stormy Z no more. And I came up with the name Omega for some weird reason. And
Remember that one?
yeah, I was about to say Gronky Dan. I mean, you guys will probably remember that while playing with me on HOTS. So yeah, I named myself Omega on Battle.net app, the Battle.net 2.0 thing. And I went on with Omega for a quite long time until Reforged. And when Reforged was about to launch, I changed that name back to Mr. Stormy Z for obvious reasons. So yeah, that was a thing there. Omega was a name that it was a transitional name which I used for, well, basically I just came up with it for emo reasons, and it just went on for some time. I guess a lot of people from the Battle.net launcher would just call me Omega during that time, even while playing.
You're
some
still
people...
called Omega in Battle.net.
No, I'm not. I'm called Mr. Stormy Z now. Battle.net.
You changed? Damn.
Yeah, I changed some. Yeah, I changed while Reforged was a thing. When Reforged came out, that's the time I changed back to Mr. Stormy Z. Well, changed back as in that was the first change. I just the Omega was the original name on my Battle.net account. Yeah, that was the thing there. And after my little kid was born, I named myself Big Papa Z, and that nickname is still valid up till this particular day.
The emo face says worse.
The emo phase has gone to, you know, everybody has an emo phase. And during that emo phase, they usually become hermits and start playing single player games, and they don't talk to their online friends. And
Just
etc,
because they're
etc.
Batman.
Because they're Batman. And yeah, that actually relates, by the way. During the time when
Yeah,
I
that's
wasn't
why
playing...
I said it.
Yeah, but that actually relates to the topic. During my emo phase, when I wasn't really playing online with friends and stuff, I was playing Batman Arkham series. Like, literally.
Yes, that's why I said it. I knew.
Literally.
I remembered.
That many years, I mainly played Batman Arkham series, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City,
Embrace the emo.
and I went up till
Ascend Mount Olympus.
yeah, I literally went up till the point of the Perfect Night, the 100% achievement on Arkham Asylum. Like, not a lot of
Listen
people.
here, buddy. I'm the only perfect knight here.
Perfect Night. Oh yeah, you're perfect Nate.
No.
So yeah, and I even went up till the achievement for Perfect Night Day 2 on Arkham City. I attempted the same thing on Arkham Origins, but ended up just playing that much more than Arkham City and Arkham Asylum together, but didn't really manage to do that at the end. And I did not play through Arkham Knight fully yet. But I will play through that soon. Hashtag very
Yes.
soon. The bucket list is still alive.
45 years old Stormy playing.
I mean, when Gotham Knights is going to be a thing, by the way, Gotham Knights is going to be a thing sometime very, very soon. We're gonna have some, we're gonna have Batman Week. Because he's Batman!
Who's going to play Batman? I don't play Batman.
Well, whoever
Warboss
plays...
is a giant green orc.
Well,
Who's playing Batman here?
that's the thing. Whenever...
Maybe if you dress Warboss with a black cloak, he would actually look like a legitimately scary version of Batman.
He would actually... So yeah, Gotham Knight is going to be a multiplayer co-op thing. So yeah, when eventually that comes out, we're gonna have Batman Week.
Co-op.
And co-op, of course. That's just the
Did
thing that
someone mention co-op? Stormy is like, it's Johnny.
it's Johnny. Exactly. Co-op is just a thing, Stormy loves co-op.
Okay, so everybody's checked. Do we have like anybody else coming in to share their story?
Yeah, any more stories for the night, people?
I mean, what sort of stories are we talking about?
I don't know.
Besides, I mean, what do you mean you don't know? The topic was nicknames.
Oh hey, your friend is here.
Oh.
Your roller friend is here.
Yes.
I think he has something to share.
No. I'm pretty sure he's just here to listen.
Well, he can share.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Well, I don't care.
So Sigim,
Ouch.
any interesting story behind your name?
Bye.
Yes, no.
See, you got it. I told you.
Yeah.
Uncle
God,
War
God.
Boss said he died.
Life
Wow.
sucked and then he died.
Can't you like call anybody? Like, I don't know.
Well, I already used all my powers to call you guys. I mean, you guys are here. And the other guys, they did respond to me, but everybody has something to do. They're like, I'm watching football. They're like,
I'm in Mars. I'm in
Yeah.
Jupiter. I'm on the moon. I'm outside of the Milky Way.
yeah, something like that. They're going on with the stuff around outside galaxies. Outside, same. No clue why, but Discord just disconnected me from the voice chat. Wow. I don't think it did, but okay, I guess it did. So yeah, that was today's topic, and thankfully, despite of the slow start we had, I managed to use my powers and summon enough mercenaries to...
You have no power here.
Yeah, that happened.
Your powers are limited and short, and at the mercy of that little person behind you.
Maybe would like to say something before we end this.
Yes, I'm pretty sure she has a better story
Little baby.
than all
Say
of us
something.
combined.
Say something. Say hi. Say hi. No. Nothing. Hey. Else?
Yes.
Uncle War Boss said say what?
Baby.
Uncle War Boss said mama mama.
War Boss is talking to the baby.
That's actually funny when you type it like that.
War Boss knows baby language. He can communicate with babies.
Crown Prince Storm II Crown said mama mama mama.
Mama, mama, mama.
But who said he isn't the one?
Okay.
Hmm.
To mama now.
You know, that's her throne you're sitting on. You should get up.
Yeah, technically, that actually was a thing going on as well. Storm Knight was like, I'm Crown Prince, and I'm like, yeah, but my baby's on the way. And he's like, no! Yeah. Maldo also came to me after my baby was born. He mentioned
I
about...
wish Maldo was here during this chat. It would be fun.
Oh, I didn't summon him actually. I completely forgot about him.
Yes. You suck.
Ouch. Ouch.
We know you suck.
That's gonna be a yak for me, dog.
Alright, Dan. Thank you for joining. So yeah,
Thanks for having me.
So yeah, that would be all I guess for today. Thanks everyone for joining me in this edition of the Capital Z Hour. Remember that we're going to be doing this every single Sunday around the same time, and you guys can join the voice chat. We'll be choosing a topic, something interesting, something... Well,
You guys want to talk about what should be the next topic, or...
Oh, and that's actually a really interesting topic. What should be the next topic?
Topic section.
Topic section. What do you say? What do you guys think? I mean, you guys can definitely mention your suggestions in the comments below.
Okay.
Uncle War
alright.
Boss said emo topic.
Emo topic, yeah. Emo phase. emo face can be a topic.
Was there a topic about how did like everyone meet gaming? Like how did they become interested in games and all that?
Well, we already had a topic about popularized genres. And we already had a topic on how everybody met up on the Discord server. Well, basically the first step is me hiring them as mercenaries, and then the second step is their story, of course.
Uncle Warboss said, but becoming a gamer is different.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, do mention your suggestions on what should be the next topic, and we'll go with something that works out. Anyways, thanks everybody for joining in. Thanks Dan, thanks Gronklar, the original. Thank you Vegeta,
No.
that is Maligos, that is Theodore. That is,
Emo topic says Warboss.
that's also Vegeta. And thanks Storm Knight, Holy Imperial Emperor, Brother Knight, and Nate the Caveman, Bobo the
Yes.
homeless
Yeah,
hobo. From,
oh my god! I can't believe you remembered that!
oh, I remember good stuff. Oh, Bobo the homeless hobo.
That was awesome! I think it was called... I don't remember. Bobo the homeless hobo. Yeah.
From Mars. Maldo from Mars, yeah, that was the thing. Thank you, Warboss, and thank you, Sigim, for joining. Oh, hey, Sigim is finally here. Sigim, would you like to say something before we end?
Well, I don't know. By the way, Theodore says next topic should be why Warcraft 3 is the best strategy game. Press
Oh.
X to doubt. And
Oh.
why Reforged is garbage. Press A for excellent.
Well, the thing is, we can talk about Warcraft. I mean, that's really
Nah.
not going to be a topic. That's just going to be a
We-
rant.
I
we
was just
already
memeing. I
talked
was just
about
memeing, to
Warcraft.
be fair. I was just memeing. Like I told you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's just going to be a rant. And by the way, I don't think there has been a single edition of the Capital Z Hour that has been without the mention of Reforged. And
Yeah,
bad
of
it
course.
is.
Reforged bad.
Very, very bad.
Yes.
so I guess that will be
So-
all, since Sigim doesn't really want to speak, I guess.
No. He's just here chilling. I don't think he necessarily wishes to talk. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and die because I am.
Okay, so
I had two
Actually,
burritos. I had two burritos. and now
That's
I'm gonna
something
go
I
sleep.
used before. That's like a line I used before, except in a different way. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go die on my bed. Good night.
Yep. Kind of
Nice.
same. Just gonna might go get some beers to make sure I die for good.
good.
I'm happy though because tomorrow, like I was on holiday this week, and I was smart. I'm off tomorrow as well. I took off tomorrow as well. I was like, no way,
Excellent.
I'm going to work after a 24-hour stream immediately the next day.
Wow, that doesn't make sense, but okay.
I need to take the holidays by the end of the year, or else I lose them. So might
Anyways,
as well just take them. See ya, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for the
See ya.
stream, Stormy.
Okay.
Well, then I'm gonna leave too. See ya.
Bye.
Sure.
Bye.
Alright, thank you everyone for joining, and I shall see you guys in the next edition of Capital Z Hour.
But we didn't discuss the topic.
Oh, we'll think
Yeah.
about something. You can just mention it in the comment section below.
Uncle Warboss said in the next episode of the Angry Joe
Angry
Show.
Joe Show.
Yeah, we should totally become the Angry Joe Show or something like that sometime.
Start utilizing the angry rand zone.
Yeah, start utilizing the Angry Rant Zone. We have that, like, we should totally make use of it.
Yes, Stormy's second best tactic. Steal
Yeah, oh,
from
by
people.
the way, yeah, before we end, we're gonna continue on with co-op this week as well, and we'll throw in a Heroes Day or two somewhere in the middle as well. So
I was
currently,
considering to install Heroes and uninstalling StarCraft 2, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to cross that line.
you should do it. I would say. I mean, like, you should definitely give it a go at least if you haven't done it. And,
Well, hearing that it was actually Heroes of the Storm, it costs less space than Reforged, and that really was like a
wow, that
encouragement for me. Yeah, Reforged is 30 gigabytes of bloatware, and HOTS has 16 gigabytes of good
yikes.
stuff.
Wow, that's just. By the way, HOTS is, I mean, it's not what it used to be, but it's still better than the decline phase. Like, I think it's already declined to how bad it
Look,
could
if you can find a match in sub 1 minute, then it's fine.
Yeah, you can
in
do
terms
that.
of that.
You can do that. You can
But the the matchmaking sucks. Usually you will get one-sided games with terrible compositions. But with friends, if you play with friends, you're gonna have a fun time.
I mean,
Playing alone, not as much.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
the last 2 times we played, I genuinely enjoyed that, and like, it wasn't like the decline phase where everything just sucked and.
I think something happened with BG. We had a discourse, me with him, and I was pretty angry at him at the time, but I think I kind of miss him right now. I don't know why was he acting seriously mistrustful when I was obviously trolling. I don't know what was that about, but I do
He
kind of miss him.
taking a bit too seriously. Like when I began playing the game, well, I was still playing Warcraft 3. He even bought the welcome bundle for me, which he totally didn't have to. At the time, I didn't even have a good PC to run the game, so I was going to the internet cafe to play with him, just paying every second day, paying them money just to play with the guy online. But now, he kinda unfriended me from every single account and treats me like dirt. I don't really know what's his deal.
I think he has some internal problems that he needs to figure out.
I think he's going through an emo phase.
I did talk with him about this, but yeah.
I think he is young, by the way. I think he's like 18 or 19.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely go through an emo phase even after that.
Yeah, but still, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the thing is,
I do miss him, but I'm just confused about why did that happen to, like, you know what, how me and him got into a conflict. Basically, Warboss won a championship in Dawn of War 2.
I remember.
Yeah, Warboss won the first Dawn of War 2 championship, and we renamed him to the champion of the Eternal War.
Yeah.
And what happened was me and him were joking around and be like, everybody in this server now like needs to call him champion of the Eternal War.
Actually,
just
no.
as a joke.
No. Actually, when BG came around on the main chat, he was like, "Stormy, what is this? What is the champion of Eternal War? You should host a Hearts tournament. I want to be champion of Heroes, etc., etc." And that's when you jumped in and you said that stuff, where he won the tournament and stuff like that, and that he should bow to the champion.
Yeah, I said he should bow to the champion, but I was also positive about Heroes of the Storm. Like, I didn't know why didn't you make tournaments for, like, I told that to BG, like, why were you guys inactive and didn't like care enough to make tournaments for Heroes of the Storm in Stormy's server, and you were being inactive when we did it on the vanilla Dawn of War 2 when nobody even played it, and we like achieved something. Then I told him bow before the champion of the Eternal War, which was totally a joke, and I don't know what happened. I guess he had some internal issues. I don't want to like just blame him or talk behind his back. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, surely not.
Uncle Warboss said there was also someone called Hellovich or something that I called Helldog. Uncle Warboss said and they got angry.
Playing. Like, we would sit at home, just 3 of us, playing the same Warcraft map and role-playing for 5 hours a day. It was a fun time, and he showed some passion for it. I mean, he even made a custom map with custom models that we would use just for us 3 guys to play map. I mean...
You mean the Titanlands?
Yeah, Titanlands. He would mod the map just for the 3 of us to play it. Like, obviously he had something. He had some passion for it. I mean, he cared about it.
Yeah.
Kind of doesn't.
He was actually a pretty good guy. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Like, I really liked him.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
when he just found me, like, because I was friends with him in Game Ranger 2. Like, maybe you didn't know.
Game
We
Ranger
didn't play.
2.
We didn't.
Game Ranger 2,
Yeah.
better than Game Ranger 1.
Yeah, Game Ranger 3 coming to you in 2021. Yeah, but I didn't role play with him too much. But we did knew him. We did knew each other. Like, I even asked him some tips for map making back then. But then he separated from Warcraft 3, and I didn't. I kept going in. And then after he found me, I was actually pretty happy. I was excited. I was happy. I was just like, even when John Henry Eden came back, I was super happy because he was also one of my old school Game Ranger friends. But then he just flipped in the middle of the year. I don't know what happened.
Well, pretty much as soon as he started playing Heroes of the Storm, this happened. He kind of took the game way too seriously. I mean, he would make a new account over and over and reach master rank with all of them. Even when we play, he would invite us, like, hey, do you want to play? Yeah, sure. We play one game and then he kind of ditches us, leaves us behind and goes to play with another party. Probably he's more trusted friends.
By the way, about his whole enthusiasm about Heroes of the Storm, I do know that he wrote really long forum posts regarding hero ideas for releases, so he must have been really enthusiastic about that.
But he
Because
kinda-
one day, because I'm making a Warcraft 3 map for myself, and one day I was like, hey, like, BG, do you think this hero idea of mine is cool or whatever? And what happened is he actually said, I have a similar idea, and he posted me a giant forum post from the heroes, like, play Heroes of the Storm. And yeah, what he told me is that he was writing giant big posts regarding HOTS and hero ideas stuff. Oh, and he also kicked me from his server, I think.
Gathering.
Gronk, do you remember his server?
On Discord?
Yeah, BG apparently had a Discord server, which Darky was in, by the way.
He was not there. I remember our Skype group way back in the days.
Oh,
That was
okay.
that was
Uncle
like 10
Warboss
years
said
ago.
Darky corrupted his mind.
Yeah, that's
Darky corrupt. No. Darky is totally cool, man. Darky is legit.
I mean, he's just more was messing around.
Uncle Warboss said I was just
We
joking.
did talk to him like
You are an orc god, of course you're messing around.
Well, since we are on the topic, he did come back for one of the Heroes Day. Just one day, but he was there
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. He was here.
Really?
Yeah, he came back.
You know, I've been making some stuff by not having some of the roles that I moved for myself.
Well,
Let me.
he was.
Do you still have the old Heroes of the Storm role? Or is that in the other server?
On the other server. He did come to the other server, and he left right after we were done with that gaming session, by the way. Left.
Oh.
And that was his
there's
thing
the
there.
server and leaves as soon as the session is over.
I mean, that's kind of an emo phase, and I'm not saying that, like...
Like, it's been
I don't think you should even say it's an emo phase. Like, maybe you
It's
have some,
going-
look, somebody just doesn't go head deep in cutting every one of his friends. So I'm not gonna say it was an emo phase. I'm just gonna say some internal stuff happened that's probably private.
I mean, that is like there. I can compare this thing to story of where that kind of inspired me to, originally start my own YouTube channel and everything. I know, well, probably maybe you guys don't know. There was a guy called Husky Starcraft that started uploading StarCraft 2 videos when StarCraft 2 was on the horizon, was in the beta and everything. So this guy got phenomenally famous, as in he reached millions of subscribers. He had a huge following. He got invited to big tournaments. He basically casted all He had a huge following, and well, he was one of like those casual commentators that also did a lot of nonsense, and people remembered him for that. One fine day, he just disappeared, and while he was kind of active on his social media, he just disappeared from the StarCraft scene altogether. Like, he casted for about 2 or 3 years, and his disappearance the length was over 4 years. And after that, he all of a sudden comes back, and he's like, yeah, I was going to this, I was going to that, and I mean, he did a lot of questionable things there. He deleted his entire YouTube channel, the StarCraft 2 YouTube videos that he had originally. I mean, those videos were one of the really old tournaments and stuff like that, and some stuff that you will not find on other channels or any other replay site or anywhere. StarCraft community was super angry at him for doing that, and that was just a thing that he said that, yeah, that's just how I function. I'm moving on from StarCraft, so I'm just gonna delete everything that links me to StarCraft, and that's how he did it. This kind of
and people were angry that he was going to delete all the history.
StarCraft sucks.
Actually, I couldn't hear either of you guys because Warboss was typing something on the no mic chat. Say that again.
So people got angry at him because he deleted all of his video history.
Well, basically,
like
he had millions of followers that genuinely waited for him to come back, and well, he didn't come back at all. When he did, he just basically said, okay, I'm done, delete. And so even if somebody wanted to go back and watch the older videos, they can't do that anymore. He had a lot of videos as well, by the way, probably 1,000 or so. So yeah, that's
some deep resentment that people for Reforged, by the way, because why this wouldn't be a capital Z hour without a good little rant on Reforged. What happened with Reforged is some of the old school Hive content creators left, especially some of the model makers that made custom models, and they were like they deleted all their resource category, and that kind of made me sad. I actually did a lot of like I don't know how to call this. I became more active in the Hive community to try and keep people from leaving. I was successful at least with one of the major special effect model makers. He got angry over some contest discussion and stuff, and he left. I mean, he deleted his account, and then I kind of got more active there and said a lot of stuff and made a forum thread and made so we would change the contest rules and stuff. And then he kind of returned, sort of. At least he returned his resource section, and he was like, I will return like later after I take like some sort of a break. So the fact that Reforged like had this resentment building up inside people made them more intolerant to the smallest of things, and then they just quit.
I mean, here's the thing there. I mean, usually if somebody just hears the story, okay, he just did that and you quit. I mean, are you kidding?
Yeah,
man?
it sounds
Come on.
casual. Like you're gonna like forget about it the next day you get up. But the whole story behind that is that it was like, I don't know, maybe a year or 2 or 3 years of resentment building up
it's
constantly.
The whole thing bottling up inside you, and
then you just burst up, and then you burst at something that is completely unrelated to why you got angry over the years. You like burst up over like some random thing on the internet, and then you're like, poof, I'm done.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I mean, it is kind of a thing in human psychology, I guess. It's a pretty interesting topic.
Yes. Next topic: psychology.
Psychology.
Dr. Stormknight.
Dr. Stormknight.
A giant angry orc, and an independent strong Gronk are going to talk about psychology.
Dr. Z. I like the ring to that.
Dr. Z.
Dr. Z.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Dr. Z. He knows what's best.
Yeah, otherwise I'm not giving you my vaccines. Get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Want my vaccine?
Classic mafia style.
Classic mafia doctor. Dr. Mafia Z.
Perfect name.
Yeah,
All right, so I'm gonna just leave because I have a lot of stuff I need to do
of
with
course,
Rise of Legends, and Sigim is waiting for me. So bye.
Of course. Good night,
Right,
people.
cheers.
Bye-bye. See you guys tomorrow again with the co-op thing then. And yeah, so yeah, for the guys that are still here, we're gonna be continuing on co-op campaign nights. It's gonna be a rotational thing now, as in the people that are playing the campaign with me, they're gonna be rotating. We're gonna be rotating people from mission to mission, like we did for StarCraft 1. First 3 missions was played with Bengalysis, 4th or 5th was played with Dorji, and the rest were played with Gronki. So we're gonna do it that way. Yeah, to Gronki and Warboss, the only guys left on the voice chat. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow then for some more capital Z action. Good night, everybody.